Hello guys. Now, don't ask why I don't have a shirt because it's pretty hot in the room.
Tom, do you ever wonder if there are parallel universes?
No.
No.
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where cloning is legal.
Want to practice kissing? Yep.
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where people occasionally mistake their hand for a bear.
Oh, it's a bear! It's a bear!
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where books are hot.
Never did that hot.
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where women are always on fire.
Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Yep.
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where watches don't exist.
Hey, what's the time?
Tom, you gotta watch.
The hell's a watch?
I don't know!
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where everything is dubbed in Polish.
Bananowy
Why
zamk jest
do
najlepszym
we-
kucykiem,
why
okej?
do we
Kłamiesz.
even care about
Masturb się,
puss,
stopy!
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where thinking about breasts makes your head heavy.
Oh. The fuck do you think about that? Stupid.
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where thinking about breasts makes your head float.
Well, I'm stuck on this here.
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where dinosaurs are still alive, but are also invisible.
Is there a dinosaur in here?
I don't know, but that's entirely possible.
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where sitting is gross.
I'm so sorry! I'm so
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where kitchen appliances create wormholes.
Look, I got a new blender!
He just.
Meanwhile, in our universe.
Where did he?
Told you there were parallel universes.
Want to practice kissing? Yeah!
Yeah.
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where everything is narrated.
Tom was thinking about Kim's breasts.
What? No, I wasn't.
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where nobody is called Steve.
Entirely.
Do you know anyone called Steve?
No.
Me neither.
That is weird.
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where sofas are log flume rights. Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where farts are compliments.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where farts are insults.
Say that to my face!
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where the cameraman is stupid.
Karen.
Broken.
Karen.
It's broken.
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where babies are explosive.
I think I'm pregnant.
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where homework is drugs.
Mom, I'm not doing any homework. I don't do homework anymore. You know this.
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where the letter M doesn't exist.
What are you doing?
Playing video games.
It's like gay.
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where books are hot. Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where sandwiches make your clothes disappear.
Kim, you want a sandwich?
No thanks.
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe populated by hyper-intelligent horse people.
Mrs. Johnson, for your crimes against Equestron, you ought to be banished to a parallel universe where you will live out the rest of your days in exile.
Meanwhile, in our universe.
Tom, do you reckon there are parallel?
I love it. Dude, that really good.
Karen, are we rolling?
I don't.
Karen.
Working.
Karen, are we rolling?
But I never watched these videos.
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where dogs can talk.
What are you just saying? Like, let me tell. I'm being understood.
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where bones don't exist.
Shall we? That's alright. Bones don't exist.
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where life is reality TV.
So every Tuesday we like to play pranks on each other. So today I've swapped Tom's cereal for hard drugs.
Are you freaking serious?
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where no one has heard of bugs.
That is a small bird.
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where burps are dubstep.
Really? Are you serious? A burp.
Dude, that was
That would
gross.
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where everything is animated.
So,
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where video games are drugs.
I can quit anytime I want. Just let me finish this level. No!
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where there is no light.
Did you say that? Bloody dark, I
Nope.
Yeah, me neither.
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe filmed in front of a live studio audience.
Tom, where's my banana?
But only one person showed up. And he brought all his turkeys. Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where every word is offensive, except swear words.
Serious?
Shit ass.
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where hands are feet.
Maybe if I just...
They know what these are to use.
Help.
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where they know.
Oh my god.
What is it?
I've been researching the possibility of parallel universes.
What?
Their quantum fluctuations at massive speed means someone is traveling between parallel universes.
Yeah, that's the way.
Meanwhile, in our universe.
And he appeared with the freaking whatever that is.
Tom, do you think there are parallel universes?
Not anymore.
None or more.
What about alternate dimensions?
Wait, what?
Meanwhile, in an alternate dimension...
The fuck is that? They're like messy wobbly or something.
Do you ever wonder if there are parallel universes?
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where all the straight white men have gone.
To the shop, right?
To the shops.
I am back from the shop.
I'm also back from the shops.
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where masturbating sounds like Super Mario music.
And
Eddie, I know what you're doing! I'm not!
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where nipples are drums.
Hey Eddie, what do you call a French racist? A baguette.
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where the answer to every question is bees.
Tom, what's in your mouth?
Bees!
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where Tom is dead inside.
Oh wait, that's our universe.
no way!
Eddie, I told you to stop!
Fucking really annoying.
Ha! Because depression. Oh, it's good. I like it. All right.
And it's enough, boys.